so sorry about the kind of yellow lighting. I'm trying to block that light behind me. I'm holding my phone today. I have an appointment to get to, so I just wanted to pop on and quickly talk about some profile tips and tricks for people who are in direct sales. So there might not be a lot of people on because it is still early, so I'm just going to get started and everybody can watch the replay. So I'm looking down at my notes. If you see me looking, that's what I'm doing. So as you pop on, say hi, and I'm going to continue and rewatch if you want. Okay, so profile tips. So you're already using your Facebook. Everybody uses your Facebook, right? So if you're not in a direct sales company, why not join one and make some money with it? We hear so much about pyramid schemes, but direct sales are not pyramid schemes because pyramid schemes don't sell anything. Pyramid schemes give money specifically for you recruiting people. They don't actually sell a product. It's also not a pyramid scheme because only the people at the top of pyramid schemes get paid. The people at the bottom don't get paid unless they recruit. Also, pyramid schemes are illegal. So that's the other thing that I wanted to touch base about. And I could do a whole live on pyramid schemes, honestly. Like, think about this. Boss, manager, not like the second manager, worker bee. It's all in a pyramid. Everything's in a pyramid, right? Anyway, so that's your first profile tip. If you're not already using it to make money, why not use it to make money? Don't be shady with it though. When you join a direct sales company, why don't you tell everybody why you joined that direct sales company? Tell everybody about the products, but why don't you tell everybody specifically why that company for you was your pick? So for me specifically, my company right now is Aculabs. And Aculabs is a good fit for me because most of our products are cosmeceutical grade, which I will tell anybody who'd like to know what cosmeceutical means. And it means that our products are a bridge between cosmetics and pharmaceutical. Pharmaceutical means that you have to have a prescription for them. Cosmetic means that it's simply that it sits on the top layer of your skin and that's where it does its work. So, cosmetic. Cosmeceutical, tongue-tied, is the bridge between that. It's a cosmetic product that also works on the outside of your skin, but also gets under your skin to solve any issues that you might have there. So that's the difference between cosmeceutical, cosmetic, and pharmaceutical, which I asked if anybody knew the difference of. So for me, this was a big selling point. The other selling point for me was that the products are a reasonable price. So most cosmeceutical products can run you starting at $50 to $100. Most of our products in Canada will start about at 20. There are a few that are less than 20 and then run into, I think the highest one we might have is $61. I'd have to look because, and that I think is in the weight loss section. In the makeup, it's not that much. So makeup and skincare. So that was the other reason why I got into it, because I realized that my customer base were either single moms or hardworking moms who just didn't have the money to spend on these luxuries. So I thought, why don't I get a product that acts as good as that luxury, but is at a cheaper price? Because not everybody can afford to walk into a store and pay that price for a cosmeceutical. So that is why I picked Aculabs. It is manufactured out of France. And it also means that in Europe, they ban, I think, I'm going to post something about this later. They ban, I think, like 1,100 different chemicals. In the US, they only ban like a handful. So most of our products are vegan friendly, but they are all definitely animal safe. And the only reason they're not all vegan friendly is we do use beeswax in some of our products. And vegans can't use products with beeswax in it. So that is the only reason. Other than that, because of the way it's manufactured in Europe, it is all animal safe products. So let's get back onto the profile tips. So this is kind of strictly for people who are using their profile as a business. So make sure that your settings are set to open public. because your Facebook is now going to be your shop window. You have you have to keep some things private from people. I understand that, especially your children. So there is a setting that every time you post, you can send that to just your friends. When I post things about my daughter, I actually have, because they have new sets in Facebook, I have a set for Katrina, and I just click Katrina, and I have that set strictly for my friends only. So most people don't like this idea because of that, but you can get around that. I mean, you choose what you post public, right? But the reason why you want everything public is so that you're getting the maximum amount of people watching your stuff. Also, some people want to follow you, especially if you're in the same business. They want to follow you instead of being your friend because it takes up room on their friends list, because you can only have 5,000 friends, right? Sorry, I'm holding my phone, so that's why it's a little jittery. A cover photo should be something interesting. You can have it as something that you're personally doing in your business, but it really needs to draw somebody in. So it needs to be something interesting that somebody's going to want to look at it. Don't just plaster an image that came right from corporate and be like, whoop, I'm done. My profile picture tends to be words and sayings. I also like to keep it white because I like my little picture kind of popping, but that's completely different. I'm thinking about changing it soon, but it should be opening, and it should be something that just kind of brings you in. Make sure that it's, a Snapchat that you've taken. Your profile picture, sorry, I'm suffering from cold stool. Your profile picture should be of you. I know that a lot of people have their products or something else, but really it needs to be you, because if somebody wants to buy from you, they're going to, when I'm trying to change it so you aren't in that light, they're going to want to see who the heck you are. They're not going to want to buy from somebody that they don't know. And we have a lot of fierce girls on Facebook. But if you're so fierce that you might not be approachable, right? Especially in makeup. If somebody sees a picture of you and you're way too fierce looking, they might think, I am never going to be that girl. No way is my makeup ever going to look like hers. I don't know. No. Some people are going to be like, I want to be her. But so the best thing to do is make sure that it's a picture of you smiling and approachable. Every time you're interacting with people, you should be adding them as a friend. I don't like the people who tell you that you should be cold adding people randomly, because I did that when I first started direct sales, and I ended up getting rid of over half of those people because I didn't have anybody interacting with me. Nobody wanted to talk to me. And if you're on my Facebook, I want to talk to you. And I'm going through my lists alphabetically, trying to talk to everybody. I'm not going to sell to you when I'm trying to reach out and talk to you. That's not my intent right now. My intent is to get to know who the people are on my Facebook. That's my intent. And that should be your intent. So if you're on a site and you're interacting with somebody, it's always a good idea to add them to your Facebook, because then you can continue to interact with them and get to know them more. Especially if you're in like a site, like a makeup group for me, or if you do horses, for example, you're going to want to know that person because they're going to have valuable tips for you that you're going to want to know. Because of the new Facebook algorithms and everything, Facebook always prefers lives. Some people are afraid to do lives. They are not easy to do. They are scary. I am scared every time I do them. I realize I talk with my hands a lot, so I'm going to start holding stuff in my hands. But lives will be pushed out into the universe, networkiverse. Facebook of universe, more than anything else. And it's a good way to show off a product if you're using it, because that's another thing. People want to see you or somebody that you know getting results from the product. For example, I posted a picture of a girl that I met who was using the wraps, and she has had some amazing success with them. I'm going to be in the process of getting them, and I will be showing before and after photos to let you know how it worked on me. But I don't have them yet. So that's why I need to use people that I know it's worked on and I know them. I don't want to use somebody that's random. There's a girl on my Facebook actually who had a picture of hers shared. Sorry, I'm just checking the time because I got to catch the bus. Shared virally around Facebook for an item that she had never even used. It was actually a product that she was using that was different, but they were saying it was a product she was using. And none of them knew her. And that was why. Because And I don't want to be that person. I don't want to share a picture of Sally and Sally see it one day and be like, I don't even know what Aculabs is. I've never used her products before. I don't want to do that. So most of the stuff I'm going to be sharing will be of people that I know. And I have a smaller network in Aculabs, which is a good thing. That means less people here in Canada are selling it that I know of. So it makes it a little bit harder for me to get some good quality pictures for you. But that just means that I have to work harder to get the products so that I can show you the products. I think that's about, we're going to start wrapping up. So the most important thing to remember is that this is your Facebook and people want to see you and they don't constantly want to be bombarded with business. Sorry. So keep it real. Keep it constant and not salesy. So post things that you think you would want to know and post things about your life and your day and how things are going and funny things. Actually, I need to take a picture of something so funny. So something happened to me last night. Did anybody else ever have these little covers that they put in their microwave so that your food doesn't splatter? You know, thinking, hey, they're microwave friendly, right? They're not if you put a bag of popcorn on them. I was like, I wonder if my bag of popcorn would pop better if it was elevated. I'm going to take a picture and show you guys later of what happened. So post things that, you know, are interesting in your day and your daily life. Let people know how you're doing. Be real. A lot of times in direct sales, people are not real. They're told to be Miss Mary Sunshine. And that is true. You need to be upbeat and you need to be respectful. The last thing you want is drama on your Facebook. If you've posted something and somebody's fighting with you, they are not worth keeping. Because honestly, this is your shop window. And if you went to a store and there were people actually fighting outside the store, you might hang around just to see what they're saying, but you probably wouldn't come back to that store unless you enjoyed drama, right? So, you know, it is your shop window, but it also is your real Facebook. So that's just a reminder to keep it real, keep it about you. But yes, you have a right to show your products and try to, you know, help people out and make a living this way. So I hope you guys rewatch this. I took some of these tips from a wonderful leader who knows what she's talking about. So some of them are my own and some of them, you know, I've definitely taken because that's what I do. I go and I research and I work and I research and I watch so many different videos and different leaders in different companies to see what works for them so that I can help other people. And I do have a direct sales mentoring group that I'm working with, but I'm keeping it small right now because I require a lot of commitment. And I find that it's easier for me to maintain a small group. So I will either be opening it up to the public or doing small groups for maybe a small fee for certain things that have worked. And I'm using the ladies that I have now to make sure that it works. So I'm testing the theories out. You know, I know what works for me and what's worked for the top leaders. And I'm sharing that with these ladies and seeing if it works for them. And if it works for them, then maybe this might be a valuable training session. Anyway, I love you guys. I have got to get out in this snow. Let me show you my deck. So this is currently the deck. I don't tend to like to show you guys around, but yeah, you can't tell, but it is definitely snowing out there and it's a pretty nasty day. So I have got to go out again. I've already been out to take my daughter to school. I have to go out again and get on the bus and get some stuff done today because I am off from my part-time outside of the home job. So thank you guys for watching. I am grateful for every single person who watches my videos, and I hope that you got value from this. If you've had value from this, please drop it below and let me know. Or if you have some other tips for people for profiles, especially if you know what you're doing, drop it below. I am all about communicating and helping everybody in this business win. I'm not just going to sit there and be like, oh no, this is my game. This is my show. No, if you have some tips, please drop them below. Love you guys. Bye.